Introducing the 3-part options course with Hans Albrecht. Get access for free by scanning this QR code or clicking on the link in the description.
Economic data prints I'm taking a look at this week, but obviously the most important one is non-farm payrolls. Too many. I'm not as excited about it. I actually think we're going to have more likely a run-up due to China, potential stimulus coming in. We already know that we have a very seasonally bullish period, and we're in it. December, by the way, is typically very bullish. Going all the way back, we've got lots of bullish flow coming in, and here's why. Right here, China's going to hold a Central Economic Working Conference from December 11th through 12th. So right around the corner. And of course, lots of back and forth with Trump and Xi. But this is potential stimulus. Now remember, this is not something that China needs to do. They do not need to do fiscal stimulus. It would make our Chinese ADRs go higher for sure, but they don't need to do it. They're nowhere near the shape that we're in. So honestly, they don't put as much emphasis on their stock market as we do. It's much more focused on property. But long story short, they're going to, and they've done this before, and we ran up the flagpole and then came right back down, if you recall, during that 2 weeks in October. It was fabulous, but I also showed the wall that we have to climb, and we're not yet over it. We would need fiscal stimulus to get us there. That would help the market squeeze higher. There's no question. And let me show you what I mean by that chart. This is the Shanghai Stock Exchange on a weekly, and we have this fabulous and lucky, sometimes is better than good, but on Monday, before the Tuesday, they announced that they were going to be offering up some economic programs related to property, related to capital markets, related to mortgage relief and state and local governments. Anyway, not fiscal, but it went boom, and then it followed for the next week, right up into resistance. That line was there, by the way, and then petered out. And this is an update. So we did come all the way back down. That was not the wall I was referring to. That just happened to be a very strong level of resistance on the weekly. Now, this is just as of yesterday, right? It's end of day. But the point is, you can see Shanghai has consolidated above some key moving averages on the weekly. So if you are interested in playing these K-Web or other option flow that I saw yesterday, January 2026, so they're adding calls way out in time, but it was quite large. And Archana is saying she saw some flow in the China ETF CHAU, which also had very huge activity. Now, the one that I pointed out, which was the one I was really focused on, is this one. This is the monthly. And as you can see, this is the wall I was talking about and writing about for 2 weeks. So we had a very successful time with, of course, FXI and Baba and Baidu and JD. But the point is, it hit the wall. This is on a monthly. That's why I love to zoom out. So yes, they can be very volatile. This was back in 2006 to 2007. This was back in 2015. If you remember, they did a surprise yuan devaluation, and it was very explosive to their stock market at the time. But this is the big wall I was referring to. Now, you can see where it's poked above. You can also, if you have IBKR, you can trade Hong Kong exchange on your IBKR platform. And Jeffrey does it all the time. So he's actually still long and strong China. He says it's an incredible opportunity, ridiculously overhyped from a negative standpoint here on the media side, and of course, uninvestable theme. But as it relates to value, there just aren't better opportunities here in the States. So he has gone abroad. Long story short. Anyway, if we can stay above this JP Morgan call wall, everyone focus again on that 60-50, 60-55 area, and we can get China stimulus from that announcement that I just showed you that they're going to hold Central Economic Working Conference from December 11th to 12th, and that is going to be potentially announcing fiscal stimulus, although they don't need to. That's going to definitely help propel this move higher. And you know what would happen to the US stock market just in sympathy, it would move higher as well. So kind of keep this framework in mind that there are calls coming in, but they are later dated, January 2026 type of things. We've already, lucky or good, we were in on Monday and it moved for 2 weeks. And I said, be careful, it's hitting the wall. And again, Jeffrey's very excited about the China plays, big picture. So if you're looking for some chase momentum. This is what you would need to fire up any attempt to get up and over that wall. Fiscal stimulus announced in China. They have not done it yet. Remember, I've done a lot of writing on this. So this is something that the market would absolutely enjoy. Let's just put it that way.
Join Club today to engage with Samantha and her team of 10 experts. Scan this QR code or click the link in the description. Subscribe to LaDuc Trading YouTube channel for more live trading room recap videos and other content.